Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. It's man, crazy weather. Yesterday and let's see, Wednesday night, I guess it was. We had the threat of severe storms and all that stuff. Then we got quite a bit of rain. We got lucky. We didn't get really any of the bad storms. We got lots of rain, and then yesterday it even warmed up. The sun popped out. I think it was like 74 degrees at one point. So, and now it's back cool again. Very overcast, kind of gloomy. Looks like we might get some rain showers of some kind today. But the weekend looks pretty good. It's going to be, I think, let's see, high of 56 Saturday and high of 63 Sunday. So not that warm, but good weather for getting outside and getting some stuff done. So let's see who we got hanging out with us this morning. Looks like we already got a room full of folks over there. We have Dave Clemens in the house here. LB Sharp. Good morning, sir. George Rothfuss. Let's see. Says let's see. Sunshine galore this Friday in southern Michigan. Temp at 30, but estimated almost 50 late today. All right. Larry Galt's here. Good morning, sir. Cool in Texas, I guess. Steve in Toronto. Good morning, sir. Steve Goronsky. Good morning to you. Kevin Hales is here. How you doing, Kevin? Wilson Rubana from Collinsville, Oklahoma. How you doing, Wilson? Jesse from JJ Woodshop. How you doing, Jesse? Troy Pritchard is here. Good morning. Mike Reynolds says good morning, everyone. Doc Whitaker, good morning. How you doing, Doc? Bruce Foley is here. I'm trying to see what these emojis are. I'm not sure what that one is. Paul Stewart's here. Looks like we got an all-guy show here today, don't we? Marcello is here this morning. Bart Bixel. He says TGIF session years. Bob Sims from across the pond. How you doing, Bob? Hope you're doing well. Darren Birds. This is happy morning, everyone. Happy, and then he has to Friday. There we go. Jeremiah Brown. Cold today. This time of year, I leave in the dark, get home in the dark. What happened to that daylight saving time? You should have a whole extra hour. Yeah, you should have an extra hour of daylight. Let's see. John Payton's here. Made it. Good morning, Dave from Virginia. All right, so it's all guys today. Looks like. Wow. No gals in the room at all. But that's okay. That's okay. We call it what the Little Rascals used to be, the He-Man Woman Haters Club or something like that. They had their little clubhouse. Remember that? Guess you got to be old to remember that. Little Rascals. That was a good. That was a great show. That wasn't just a good show. That was a great show. Way ahead of its time. But yeah, got some more seeds started yesterday. I finally broke down. Did that. I had to run my CNCs a while yesterday. Got all that stimulus check going out, so got lots of orders coming in, so I'm having to try to keep up. I'll be running them again today. I was hoping I may not be able to do it today, but I may may try to do it tomorrow if I don't get a chance to do it today. But I told y'all I bought a what does that thing called? I'm really happy with my little Sun Joe tiller cultivator thing. And in fact, I thought, man, this thing really works good for as cheap as it was. So I bought another Sun Joe product, and I guess it's a wood chipper. They call it a wood chipper shredder, but it's kind of like a chipper, but it's small, and it's the electric motor and stuff. It's got about a 15 amp motor on it, and you can't put it real. It's not like you can put big tree limbs and stuff, but you can put like up to, I think, about 1 3/4 inch diameter, which is what I have a lot of. Less than that, laying around the yard, especially after that. The wind kicked up after the storm passed through. We did have some pretty howling winds yesterday. So I always have a lot of sticks. So I thought, well, that'd be good to, run that through there and make some mulch and stuff. So get to try that out. I watched the YouTube videos, and those guys do it, man. They just cram that stuff in there and spits it right out. So I was pretty impressed. My favorite solar man's in the house. Good morning, Mr. Ballard. Clyde CNC is also here. How are you doing, Clyde? We don't have a whole lot to tell you. Just not much going on. Like I said, just work. Got to run a bunch more. Jeremiah says, got to get some 55-gallon drums. Those twigs in my yard are going to be emergency barbecue wood. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, just not much going on. I watched the news this morning and just so disgusted. I'm not even going to get started talking about it because I get my blood pressure up. But I knew it was what I started to talk about yesterday, and I didn't. But I just knew this was going to happen, and just like clockwork, it is. So, okay, this is okay, John. You're talking about the leaf shredder. Because this is a different thing. It's a Sun Joe, but it's a wood chipper shredder. It's got blades and stuff down in it. But and I'm also thinking about getting one of the things you're talking about. And I got on here on Amazon yesterday, and I almost went ahead and clicked the buy now thing, because you're talking about a thing that's got like a it's basically like a weed whacker, mounted upside down, and it's got like this, kind of think of what they call it, kind of like a big funnel looking thing, and you throw your leaves in there and it chops them up real fine. I want one of those too, because I have a ton of leaves, and I'm thinking, well, that's what I need to be doing, is making mulch with all these leaves and stuff. So I pulled that up, looked at it on Amazon, had my finger on the button to click buy now, had it in the cart and everything. And then I thought, you know what? Let me go watch another video or two on this. So I went back, and then as luck would have it, I found a guy that was doing a comparison review between the Sun Joe leaf shredder and the Works, WORX. And I have a leaf blower that's Works, and that thing works really good. It's electric. I've been getting where I buy everything electric, where I can plug it. I don't like the hassle of having to run, extension cords and stuff like that. But I also don't like, it seems like the 2-cycle stuff. You got to always keep oil and gas mixed. Got to keep that around, and you pull. I'm just too old to pull on stuff and it not start. I get so mad. So I'm kind of doing away from the gasoline and running stuff with cords. But anyway, this guy was doing a review, and then after he got, because had them both side by side, and he was showing them, chopping it up, and then he'd take his hand and show how fine the stuff is. Now they both work pretty good, but one thing I liked about the Works better than the Sunjoe leaf shredder is that the bowl, I guess, or whatever you call that, the hopper, I guess is the right word, for the Works, it had sloped sides. So it's like he would just dump it in, and they would, as it's running, it would shake and all that stuff would fall right in. Whereas it seemed like the Sunjoe, when you poured in, the hopper didn't have sloped sides like this. It was more flat. And so he had to keep kind of shaking it or taking his hand and pushing in there and stuff. So after all that, I thought, yeah, I think I'm going to go with the Works. So I came back in and got one of those. But the bad thing is, apparently they're real popular this time of year. So it's not going to be here for about 3 weeks, I think, unless the boat docks sooner than that, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, it says exactly 4 to 6 bags of leaves mulch into one. But yeah, it just chops the stuff up real fine. And see, when I started thinking about that, I'm like, yeah, that's the perfect stuff I need to do to put on my garden, because I got a ton of leaves. They're all just sitting back there on the back part of the thing under the trees. I mean, I got trees all around me, front yard, backyard, everywhere. And and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to take down that lower part of the deck to make room for the garden, is because all it ever did was collect leaves. So I think one of those little shredders will work out perfect for using for mulch around there. Jeremiah says, I have 2 of the Works leaf blowers, use them in the shop. Batteries are giving up, but it's been 5 or more years. Yeah, I almost bought the battery one, but I opted for the corded one, where you just plug a drop cord up to it and go. Doug says, I'll ship you some BS. Well, gee, Doug, I don't know. I get lots of BS right around here, so. But you can ship me some more if you want to. Yeah. So, yeah, Dave says, add lime for garden use. pH on oak leaves is low. Well, I got a lot of oak trees, but I've got some poplar and some other stuff too. But I think I might get one of those. I think they make those things where with a pH meter, you can stick them into the ground and tell you what it is or something. I don't know. I don't know if I need to get all that fancy or not, but. Yeah, Doug, send me whatever. Oh, I get what he's saying now. He's talking about the real deal BS. Yeah, it'd probably be smelling good by the time it got from Indiana to here. My mailman would love you. Dave says we grow azaleas and rhodies. I guess that's rhododendrons. Larry said he planted his tomatoes yesterday. Oh, okay. Well, I'm still, I repotted all the tomato plants and the three pepper. I did plant some more peppers or start some more peppers yesterday too, because out of those one, I could have sworn I put two seeds in each one of them cells, but I'll ship it UBS. Yeah. Uh, but anyway, only three of those pepper plants come up, but they're repotted, and all of the uh, tomato starts that came up, I've repotted them into solo cups, so they're big enough in a big enough thing now they can stay in that until um, for about another 4 weeks or so till I move them to the garden. Listen there, Jeremiah says, "You all with fancy dirt monitoring and gardening plans. I'm working on a remote control robot lawnmower, so I don't have to leave the chair to do yard work." Okay. Gary Hammett's here. How you doing, Gary? He says, better late than never. There's no, there's no required time to get here. You can just drag in whenever you want. I'm just surprised I haven't seen a single female over here in this thing. It's all guys today. That's weird. Usually have a couple of gals hanging out with us. We need a couple just to keep us straight here. Oh, let's see. Got some. Have y'all seen? I got to ask you guys something. Have you all seen? Because I know y'all are on Facebook all the time. Have you all seen my ad? My Facebook ad for the bench picnic table thing. The thing that you can fold it up one way and it's a picnic table, and then you fold it up and it's a bench. Okay, we do have a female in the house. Good morning, Karen. How are you? Good to see you. Okay, she says she's here. She just doesn't have much to say, so she's lurking in the background. That's it. The reason I'm asking is, and I've been thinking about doing a YouTube video about the godforsaken Ted's woodworking. I say he, nobody knows who he is. Anyway, he, Ted, Roy, whatever, he goes by many different names and he changes them all the time. But they use ads, not all of them, but the ones where they show people unfolding these chairs and stuff. Then all of a sudden you see a guy in his shop you never see the guy's head, but you see a guy in his shop and he's using a miter saw and he's using a jigsaw and he's using a drill. Well, that dude is me. He's stolen my video clips for that ad. So what I did is I put together an ad for that bench picnic table thing that I sell plans, legitimate plans that I designed myself and built myself. And when I made that little Facebook ad, I tried to make it where it's using a lot of the same little clips that they use in their crappy stuff, so that people will start to notice, like, wait a minute, I've seen that before. That's not even the real guy, because the ones I do, I show my face, where they can see that, hey, So, and another thing I've been doing, and if any of you see those ads, the Teds and the Roys and the Joe Bobs and all that woodworking thing, the scam ads, if you see those and you look in the comments, you'll notice that every time I see one of those, I post comments and I link Steve Ramsey's video that he did like about 8 or 9 years ago now. talking about the scam and ClickBank and how they should be, more on the up and up and all that stuff, because everybody knows that's a big scam. Except, but they keep doing it because apparently you can make money. They didn't spend any time. They stole all the plans from different woodworkers and different places. But anyway, what I would ask of any of you guys, if you see one of those fake ads, they're all over, all kinds of different names and stuff, but you can always tell, because if you click on it, it immediately funnels you to Ted's Woodworking 16,000 plan. It's the scam. So if you would do me a favor and put a comment and just put scam or whatever, because the more people that will do that, the more will help. And I've noticed that since I've started doing it, I've seen Jim Bashir's, he does it a lot. I don't know if y'all know Jim Bashir's. Good guy. He's been doing it. And then some other people I don't even know. I don't even know who they are. But I had a guy yesterday who commented. I had put that comment in there, and he commented on my comment. He says, yeah, he says, good to see somebody else calling these people out. He goes, I do it all the time too. So if we can all kind of band together, and every time you see one of those ads, you just put a comment in there and say, hey, this is a big scam, and maybe after a while, Facebook would take it off. I doubt it, because they don't care. They're making their ad money too. But yeah, but I'm just wondering if people have seen my ad, because I just redid it yesterday. I had one on there, and then I thought, well, I didn't really. The one I did before was just kind of showing the same clips to let people know that, hey, if you see this and it looks familiar, this is why. This Ted guy's not the real deal. But anyway, so I redid it and started it again yesterday. So it'll run another 30 days or so. But yeah, I've been thinking about doing it. In fact, I might just show you what I'm talking about here. Bear with me, folks. I've got to, because I've been thinking about putting out a YouTube video, and I may still. I've got some stuff somewhere. Let me pull this up. I gotta check it out. Okay, let's see. Okay, now this is, I'm going to share my screen and we'll show this. I'll probably get in trouble for doing this. Even though, I'm trying to call out the fake dude, but I'll probably be the one to get in trouble. But let's see. This is some screen capturing I've done. Now, this is one of the apps. Now, this one's called, you see the thing up here, it says Easy Life. But as soon as you see 16,000 plans, it's fake. All right, now I'm going to click this, and you'll see here. I'm sure that guy's probably not Ted. That guy's probably had his stuff stolen. Okay, now here's the one. All right, right there. You see that right there? That's out of my video. Those are my plans. And if you look close, way back when I built this, on my plans, the title block had Sidewinder CNC. And you can't really read it there, but that's it. But he's stolen these clips from my video. That's me. That's my miter saw. That's me and my jigsaw. There's my drill. That's my hands. Now they're back on this other. See, they don't ever show anybody's head. They try to not show anybody. Here's this old guy in his culottes here. That cracks me up every time I see that guy. But see, all these things, like, yeah, look at me, we're building all this stuff. No. Anyway, but yeah, that's what irritates me, because all this right there, that's me. That's me. Whoop. That's my miter saw right there. There's my plans. Just irritates the stew out of me. And I got another one too. Let's see if I can. Where am I at here? Oh, let's see. I'll show you this other one. Okay, here's another one too. I didn't want sound, but anyway, let me do it this way. So here again, same thing. See, notice this one says woodworking with Roy. But there I am. There's my plans. There's my miter saw. There's my little jigsaw. Just trying to find, because it seems like there's someplace else where he has to cut the clip short, because if he'd have done it too much longer, it would have shown my head. But anyway, that stuff just irritates the stew out of me. It's bad enough that he steals all those plans and stuff, but it's like I told this guy that emailed me or messaged me yesterday. Well, no, he commented. It says, "Yeah, I'm glad to see somebody else calling this guy out." And I said, "Well, you know, they made it personal to me when they started using my video clips to market his crap." So anyway, I was just wanting to see if you guys. I'm glad you guys are seeing the ad, because that means it's going out there. Yeah, you need a background. Yeah, but see, once you make stuff, if you don't do that, it's too late. You know, that's not going to help me now. Dave Burnett says, "Heck with the plans. Where do I order those cool items?" Did you see that old guy? He's wearing shorts, but it's like he's got this much of his legs showing. I'm like, what kind of pants are those? I don't know where those come from. But yeah, it's just a shame that there's people like that out there. But anyway, if y'all would help me, and not just help me, but help everybody, help people from getting scammed. But if you see one of those ads and you see, and what's funny, what I think is kind of funny, but I know that those people have to hate me, because as soon as they put one up, you know how Facebook, the algorithm works. Once you put a comment on something, they think, oh, this guy must like this stuff, so we're going to keep putting them in his feed. So I keep getting, more and more and more, and I comment on every one of them. In fact, I've got I keep a thing on my phone where it's in my clipboard, so all I have to do is hit comment and then go paste, and there it is. And it's my comment about him being a scam, and I include the link to Steve Ramsey's video. But yeah, you never get rid of them, because and say one of the guys that I get, and I think what it is, I think that they use like affiliates, where they have people like you put a Facebook ad and advertise my stuff, and then every time somebody clicks, kind of like an Amazon link, where they're going to pay them part of what they scam people out of to help him advertise. But anyway, one of these guys, after I put my comment on there, he commented back to me, and he says, "Yeah," he says, "Well, why do you think they're a scam? If you think they're a scam, why don't you sue them?" And I'm like, you don't know who to sue. Nobody can find them. They're not real people. And besides, the country that they live in probably doesn't, they don't respect copyright laws and stuff like that. So, but it's a shame that stuff like that goes on. And it's not, like I said, it's not just me. I would be willing to bet probably every one of those people that you see in those different film clips, they've posted video somewhere, and then they've stolen it and used it for their thing. They haven't made none of that stuff. But anyway, I may do a YouTube video on that coming up here sometime. I've been thinking about it for about a month. But I've only got those two. That one there you saw woodworking with Roy, and yeah, you can. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. ClickBank is guilty as that. But see, they've been doing it for years. You know, Steve Ramsey called them out 8 or 9 years ago. They don't want to fix it. They know it's a scam. They don't want to fix it as long as they're getting their cut of it. That's the problem. That is the problem. But Jesse says those pants don't require a man card. I know, isn't that weird? That's probably Ted calling now. I got a spam call coming in here. Suspected spam. That's probably either that or they're wanting to check on my extended car warranty. So anyway, I gotta get out of here and get this weekend started, folks. I didn't take up enough of your time. Everybody have an awesome Friday. Have a great weekend. And Lord willing and the creek don't rise, we'll be back here on Monday. See y'all.